I am back after being gone for a very long time, but I'm back. I've been kind of busy, so I'm going to update you guys on everything that's been happening and where the heck I've been. Okay, so I have been getting my master's degree. That is the big event that's been going on in my life. Yay! I'm so happy that I did finish my master's degree, and I finished in May. And since then, I have literally just been living. Getting my master's was definitely a huge feat, and it was a lot of work. Number one, I got my master's in data analytics with a specific focus in data engineering. And that, if you are into data engineering at all, you know that that takes up a lot of your time. It's a lot of work when you're getting your master's. Number one, it's a lot of work when you're getting your master's, period. Like, that takes a lot of dedication and it takes a lot of your time. But getting your master's and then getting it in a tech field, so, and still working a 9 to 5 because I'm still working full time. It's literally, it was a task. So it was just a lot of work. So the way that I balanced it, number one, let's talk about balance. Working a full time job while also getting your master's degree full time as well is that's a lot of hours to put in. And it was hard. It's really difficult to stick to a very strict schedule like that for a lengthy period of time. But I just kept in mind that I had a goal. I knew I wanted to finish. I had a date that I wanted to finish. And I knew that in order for me to get that done, I had to force myself to stay on track. So, how I managed to stay on schedule. Number one, therapy. No lie. I'm just going to put that out there right from the jump. Therapy is how I managed to stay on schedule. And that is no joke. Like, I recognized that I was struggling a little bit in the very beginning. I knew that this was going to be a huge task for me because number one, I have been out of school for a very long time. Quiet as it's kept. I've been out of school for a very long time from my bachelor's. So to getting my master's, there was a really big gap in between. So I knew that mentally I had to prepare, right? I knew that number one, who I am naturally. Naturally, I am a procrastinator. I have ADHD. It's very difficult for me to sit down and focus. Um, so I knew what barriers I was already dealing with, and I knew that I would need help, like getting over those barriers. And so I made sure that I found a therapist that would be able to help me with keeping me on track and, just being successful throughout my program, right? Because I knew that it was actually going to be a lot of work. I didn't go into my program thinking that it was just going to be a piece of cake. No, I knew it was going to be a lot of work, right? And I knew that I was going to be coming up against just coming up against not only myself, but just like the atmosphere, the elements, anything that literally other things that might be going on in my life that might take my focus away from what I was actually doing. So, therapy, big, big help when it came to actually getting this degree done. I met with my therapist in the beginning. We met once a week because the struggle was real. Okay. The struggle was so real. So we met once a week in the beginning. And then after I felt like I was really, I was on the ball, like I was on a roll, like I had things down, we switched to twice every 2 weeks. So twice a month. So we switched to every 2 weeks instead of every week. Um, and therapy really helped me get through that program because, again, I was able to just talk to my therapist about all the stressors that I was going through, life events that I was going through, school plus work that was happening. There was a lot going on. Seriously, I mean, a ton was happening all at once. Um, and honestly, just like therapy really was a game changer in me finishing this program and finishing it a little bit earlier than I thought. Like I said, just being able to have someone to talk to, not that you don't have friends and family to talk to because that's great, but really you can't trauma dump or burden dump or stress dump all over them, right? They're always willing to lend an ear, but at the same time, um, there's only but so much people are going to want to listen to you talk about, right? I mean, if we're being real. my therapist really gave me some tips and some strategies to just like stay on track. So she really helped me to be able to focus. And she really helped me to be able to take my stress from a 10 down to at least, sometimes I would say I was like at 8. Some, I mean, because you're getting your degree, you're gonna be stressed. But my daily stress level, she was able to allow me to bring that down so much just by working through like tips and strategies and like getting myself on a proper schedule and not just like whenever, wherever, right? Because of that, I was able to get myself on a really good schedule and stick to it, for the most part. Like I said, we'll talk about the hiccups, but I was able to stick to it for the most part. And every single day I had that routine. Um, and the chaos was like lessened. Like pretty much the chaos was necessary chaos. It wasn't unnecessary chaos. And there's a big difference. So it's just like the necessary chaos was literally the fact that, I mean, I'm getting my master's, so there's a lot to get done here. So it was necessary. It's productive. So let's say that it was productive, right? Instead of unproductive. Like it's just like so much going on. It was so much going on, but it was productive. Um, so I was able to stay on my schedule. Like I said, just have that one stream of consciousness. Like usually the way that I think is just there's bits and pieces here and there. Like things are just like scattered, and my brain is like grabbing from wherever it can, right? Um, but with therapy and with the schedule and all of the things I was able to process and learn, like I said, I was able just to flow through the courses. I was able just to flow through my work from class to class and really just like tackle everything. Just like I didn't see it as just like little pieces of, "Ah!" No, it was just like a long stream of a goal that I just needed, and just like these small bites were leading up to the bigger picture, right? So that definitely helped me to be able to stay on track and not get like super overwhelmed with things. Um, so yeah, I also made sure that I kept a really good planner. So I had a really good planner that kept me on track, kept me on schedule. So anything that I needed to do outside of school, I knew like where everything fit into my life, right? So that definitely helped me to be able to stay on track as well. Just like writing things down because I forget. I forget things very easy. So just like having a planner just like really helped me to be able to just like organize my life. My life needed organizing, trust me. So I was able to organize my life and really just like fit everything in perfectly. Let's get into the hiccups. Let's get into the breakdowns. Let's get into the issues because there were many. The mental breakdowns. The mental breakdowns are real, like seriously, because it's so much work. Like it is a lot of work. Do not kid yourself. You are going to be working your little hump off. It is a lot of work. So like the breakdowns, the self-doubt, like there were times where I was just like, I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna finish. I might as well just quit. Let me give up. I'm tired of this. I don't want to do it anymore. It's not worth it. I have a full-time job. I literally already have a career. Why am I even doing this? This is stupid. Like literally, these are all the things that like just coming into my mind. Just like, nah, you know what? I'm not even enrolling into my next class. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm like, I'm quitting. But that circle back, that's where the therapy helped, right? Because those moments, I was able to take those things and I was able to sit them in front of my therapist and we were able to like work those things out. So that's why the therapy was so necessary because those breakdowns were real. Literally, I would just be like crying in the middle of the day because I'm just like, I can't do this. Just like having full on meltdowns, right? Thankfully they weren't too often, but when they came, like baby, they were over flooding. But yeah, so just like the mental strain that it takes on you. So it's like you have to just like find a way to like get over those hurdles because those hurdles are going to come, like seriously. It's just that doubt, and not only just the doubt, you're tired, you're fatigued. Listen, like I don't want to write another paper. I don't want to write another piece of code. Like I don't want to do this. And again, like I said, working full time, it made it worse. Like it really did, honestly. It made it worse. And that's because like I'm doing this all day at work. Like all day at work. I'm an application developer at work. This is what I do. So I'm already writing code all day at work. I'm already building things all day at work. I'm already working with data all day at work. I'm already doing all of this all day at work. And now I have to actually do it for school too. Pause. Get me out of this universe. Pause. Get me out. But again, like I said, going to therapy really definitely helped me to be able to get over all of that and to be able to just like push through and literally just like tackle all of this. So I was able to finish successfully. But yeah, so those were like the hiccups that I had to deal with. So, but it comes with the territory again. Like I said, getting a master's is a lot of work, so you can prepare for that and just know that, if you're doing it, if you're thinking about doing it, is 100%. Even though it was stressful, it was so much fun. Would I go and get another master's? Absolutely, but I got some plans. I'm not gonna divulge the plans yet, but I got some plans on what I'm doing next. But I am happy to finish my master's degree. And like I said, if you have any questions, definitely put in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. And that's that. I will try to make more long format videos on this channel. Um, Now that I do have my time back, I will do my best to actually come back and do some things on this channel, right? Just keep it updated. But for now, I've been talking for long enough, so I'm actually gonna go. But like I said, if you have any questions, put it in the ask me down below. And like this video, give me a thumbs up because I've been gone for a while. So give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much if you've watched the entire video and you've reached this point. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.